All right, so I wasn't here right before we took off. So someone tell me what's going on with her. She was trying to talk her husband out of a tattoo.
Yes. So her husband's best friend passed away 2 months ago. It was unexpected. Husband is devastated and super close to him. So to honor his best friend, he wants to get his name tattooed across his chest.
Nice thing to do.
Yes, huge tattoo across his chest of his best friend's name. A little thing he doesn't know, his wife slept with the best friend a year ago. It was a one-off thing. She said they were at a party. Nobody was sober. Obviously, that doesn't excuse the behavior, but it happened. And she doesn't want to tell him, obviously, but she also doesn't want to, anytime she's intimate with her husband or sees him without a shirt on, sees the best friend's name, who passed away, who she also slept with a year ago.
Oops.
And cheated on her husband with.
Okay.
It's sticky.
All right. Yeah, it's real sticky. So she was going to confess to him and say, look, here's the reason why you can't, or what was she going to say?
She wanted to know what to do, and I was adamant. The friend passed away just 2 months ago. Don't complicate your husband's grief. He's, try to come up with holding off because he's still in an emotional state over the friend on getting the tattoo. But you can't tell him that you slept with his best friend 2 months after his best friend passed away, because now the best friend is dead and can't explain himself, can't apologize. Like, it leaves so many unanswered questions. It would just be bad.
Do you ever tell in a case like that?
I mean, maybe, but not 2 months after the friend died.
I am shutting up.
Davi had a good idea as to how to put off on getting the tattoo, didn't you?
Just convince him that he hadn't thought about it for enough time. I don't know. I can't really remember. It was a whole 2 weeks ago, but
like, this is a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah.
This is something permanent on your chest. Are you sure you want to do this?
or different ways you could convince him to do something else. It's like, you want that all across your chest. Like, why not save that much real estate for the living, like my name, and then put his name real small on your foot or something, where I don't have to see it every time we're getting intimate.
Or maybe we suggested the tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.
Then she wouldn't
She's
see
never
it.
back there.
Yes.
She's never back there. That was where we got there.
Yeah.
All right, so Davi has the email update.
All right. I heard everything you said, and I agree with you. I can't come clean with him and tell him the truth. However, now I'm starting to think that I will never get what happened out of my head. And I don't know that I will ever forgive myself until he knows, and that he has forgiven me, especially now that I have to see this man's name every single day. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to convince him not to get it. I tried Cassie's idea of telling him that I didn't want to see his name and be reminded of someone sad every time we were intimate. He told me that getting the tattoo would mean a lot to him and, in a way, give him some type of closure. He felt that having his name tattooed on him would mean that he could let him go and know for sure that he'd never forget him. So as much as I tried, I wasn't able to convince him not to get it. Well, now the guilt is just eating me up, and I don't know how to let it go. I just wish this wasn't a secret I had to carry alone. I feel like our relationship and his love for me is now built on a lie. Like, I can't truly feel his love because I don't know that he actually would love me if he knew.
Oof, complicated now.
I need to know if this feeling will go away. Do other people who have cheated with their partner knowing ever get over the guilt or that feeling of being undeserving of their relationship? Will I ever feel tempted to come clean in order to get the weight off my chest?
You'll always feel tempted to come clean.
Yeah.
Oh, I would think so, yeah.
Oh, but now that tattoo's it's gonna be like, it's gonna hurt extra when she tells him. It's gonna itch extra while it's healing, and then every day he's gonna look at it and be like, my wife slept with that guy.
And his whole image of his best friend is going to be crushed too, and there's nothing you can do about that.
That's why I don't think you say anything.
It would be like Tiffany confessing to me that she hooked up with my friend Jason.
That's
Now-
your BFF from middle school,
yeah.
right?
No, Jason. You know Jason.
Jason. Yes, yeah.
I mean, I have him built on such a pedestal,
Got it.
and I couldn't. I'd be crushed, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I don't think she should say anything. I mean, if I were in her shoes, I would, because I would have to. I wouldn't be able to eat this. But if she can hold it, I think that's kind of almost a part of your punishment in a sense.
That's your penance.
Yep. You should just eat this one.
I think she's got to sit him down. The first thing she has to say is, I only want you to wear T-shirts from now on. I never want to see your chest ever again. Never. It's kind of a me thing. It's just kind of what turns me on now are T-shirts.
What are those?
So I never want to see you naked.
What's the under sweater, the under turtleneck that's not a full turtleneck?
A dickie.
A dickie. He has to wear those all the time, just a little bib.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show for free. Just listen to The Bert Show podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.